to abasiccook.com. Today I'm going to run through my recipe for chili con carne. It's a really simple recipe, so if you're new to cooking, it's a great one to get started with. I've got in this bowl 500 grams of lean beef mince. That's about 10% fat, that beef mince. In front I have a tin of chopped tomatoes. I've got a tin of drained and rinsed kidney beans. I've chopped up one medium-sized onion. You can see the rough size of the dice. And behind here I have the different spices that are going to give the chili their kick. I've got a teaspoon of mild chili powder because I'm a bit of a lightweight. If you quite like strong spicy food, you might want to use either a little bit more mild chili powder, or you might want to go for a hot chili powder. Next to it I have a teaspoon of dried oregano, and then I have half a teaspoon of cumin powder. I have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of tomato sauce. I have 2 cloves of garlic which I've chopped up reasonably finely, 2 teaspoons of canola or rapeseed oil, or you can use olive oil if that's what you have in the cupboard. And I've got 250 mils of beef stock. Now you can either buy the beef stock as a liquid from the supermarket, or as I've done in this case here, you can use a beef stock cube which you dissolve in 250 mils of water. Okay, I've got a nice heavy based saucepan here. It's very solid, and I'm heating it up over a medium to high heat. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the canola or rapeseed oil. And I want that nice and hot because we're going to brown our mince. Browning the mince gives it a nice depth of flavour. When it's nice and hot, I put my mince in. You can hear it sizzle. And I want to move it around with a wooden spoon or a fork in order to make sure that it gets properly browned all over. You want to remove any pink from the meat, and it's all just starting to turn a little bit brown and crispy at the edges. Okay, all the pink has gone from the meat now. You can see it's all gone a light brown colour, all cooked very nicely. So I'm going to remove that with a slotted spoon. Now, because my meat was quite lean, there wasn't an awful lot of fat in it, and I may need to add just a little bit more olive oil. I'm going to turn my heat down a fraction, so it's just over a low heat now. Remove the mince and add the rest of the oil, the other teaspoon of oil. And now I'm going to add in my onion. Got my heat down at a nice gentle low temperature now. I'm going to put the onions in and let them cook for a minute or so, and now I'm going to add the garlic. When the onion and the garlic is looking a little bit softened and going translucent, after about 3 or 4 minutes, you can add in the spices. Give it all a good stir. Then add your mince back in again. Mixed in nicely. I'm going to add the tomato paste. And the tomato sauce. Add in the tinned tomatoes and the kidney beans. And finally, the 250 mils of beef stock. Now give everything a final mix. You want to bring it up to a simmer and then simmer it for 25 minutes. So give this a stir occasionally to make sure that nothing's sticking to the bottom. The chili's now been cooking for 25 minutes and it's ready. And let's have a look at some ways that you can eat it. I like to serve it on top of some boiled or steamed rice with a little bit of sour cream and some chopped up coriander or some coriander leaves. You can add a couple of wedges of lime and some nacho chips. Or make it into a pie. Take some short crust pastry and roll it out or buy it for pre-rolled sheets. Cut out a disc that's larger than the diameter of the top of your pie dish. Help ease it into the pie dish with your hands. Trim off any excess around the edges. And then you can take a fork and put a few holes in the bottom. Add in the chili con carne mix. And then I like to use puff pastry on the top. So again, you can take pre-rolled sheets or roll your own. Cut out a disc that is the same diameter as the top of your pie dish. And then you want to take that disc of pastry and gently press it together with the pastry base right around the edge of the whole pie. You then want to take a knife and make a steam vent in the top for when it's cooking. Just put a little hole in, and then you can take a fork and go around the edges to make it look a bit prettier. Whisk up some egg and brush the egg over the top, and that will give you a lovely golden finish on your pie. Now cook that in the oven at 170 degrees for 30 minutes. Or it can be a lovely taco filling with some shredded lettuce, and you can also add in some sour cream, some sliced avocado and some grated cheese. You can add some herbs if you want, such as more coriander or some chili sauce too. If you've got any left over, it freezes really, really well. Pop it into a freezer bag and make sure you put the date on it so you know how old it is. Thanks so much for watching.